Today is going to be the start of a new series for this channel. It's going to be top 5 mods to your SKS. Okay, I recently got this SKS. It's a Chinese made Marinco. I think it's M56. As you can see, the stock is in really rough shape. There's big marks in it. Sounds really dry rotted. Did come with a blade bayonet. Alright, so the 5 mods that we're going to be doing to this gun. Number 1, new stock. Number 2, removable or detachable magazines. Number 3, a muzzle brake. Number 4, extended magazine release. And number 5 is going to be a bolt mod to the bottom of the bolt so that your mags will drop free once you get the detachable magazines. They cannot be removed unless the bolt is in the lock or rear position. The modification we're going to make to the bottom of the bolt will allow us to take out and put in new mags with the bolt closed or open. So those are the 5 mods we're going to be doing. It's going to be a series of videos, and before we start making any of the modifications, one thing I wanted to show was what removable magazine fits best in an original SKS stock. Like I said, this stock is going to get changed, but I know there is some people who get SKSs in really nice shape and they want to keep the original stock, keep it looking original, but they'd like to have the detachable magazine. And some of the magazines you have to trim a little bit of the wood on the inside of to get them to fit. Some will fit nice. So what we're going to do now is we're going to remove this, and then I've got some different removable mags, different brands, different sizes, and I'll show you guys which one fits best inside this original stock without having to trim or modify your stock in any way. So to start this, we're going to have to remove the trigger group, or the trigger guard. The trigger group all comes out as one piece. Your safety on the side must be in the safe position or up. This is fire on your weapon. That is safe. Now to remove that, there's a little button on the back of the trigger guard. You're going to need to depress, and that your trigger group should pop up and out of your weapon. The tip of a bullet works good. This is actually a round for a Mosin Nagant, 7.62 by 54R instead of the 7.62 by 39 that this takes. Same diameter bullet, just a different casing, but you get a little more leverage using this. Just press down on it. Okay, that comes right out. Here's your trigger group. You can set that aside. Now, to remove this, all you gotta do, wiggle it, lift up in the back, and it comes out. And here's your original internal box magazine. Now we need to put the trigger group back in place, or there's a pin that runs through here and it sticks out each side, and that's what holds it the front of it in. It fits down into the stock. There's a groove where it sits into the receiver. Then you just need to push down firmly to seat it back into place. You hear it pop into place. Okay, now to see what removable mag fits best in here. Okay, this is a Pro Mag 20 round magazine for the SKS. This one is an Pro Mag SKS mag. This is a 30 round magazine. We're going to test to see how this one fits. This is a Pro Mag 30 round, but it's blued steel instead of polymer like the other Pro Mags. This is also a 30 round magazine. The last one, most popular one I think that I got, is a Tapco 20 round removable mag. So we've got two 20 rounds, one Pro Mag, one Tapco, and empty, unloaded. You can see they're similar. This is the Tapco. It's got a steel floor plate. Pro Mag's got a polymer. Followers are slightly different color. They're pretty much exact same dimensions. They look almost identical. Really the biggest difference is the floor plates. So we'll see which one of the 20 round magazines fit better into the unaltered SKS. This is the Tapco 20 round removable magazine. To use it, you put the duckbill in, rock it into place, and it locks in. Fits in the gun nice and snug. Wasn't really difficult to put into place. There's absolutely no wiggle, no wobble at all. Removing the mag, pull the mag catch. It does not drop free. It takes a small amount of force to pull it out. Okay, now we're going to test fit Pro Mag 20 round in the unaltered stock. Get that duckbill in front, rock it into place. Went in with about the same amount of force. No wiggle or wobble on that either. See how it releases. That one's a little bit harder to get out. Had to put quite a bit of force on it. I'm going to try one more time just to make sure I had the mag release depressed. Pops in nice. Nice positive audible click. Pull the mag release. Now I think this one does come out harder. I think the Pro Mag one comes out a little bit harder than the Tapco. Okay, now we're going to try the 30 round magazines. We're going to start with the Pro Mag polymer 30 round. Get the nose in place, rock it in. That actually went in easier, I think. That went in pretty easy, easier than either of the 20 round ones. Same again, no wiggle, no wobble. Seats in nice. Pull the mag release. Doesn't come out very easy either. Maybe it's just because it's longer, you have more leverage, it seems to lock into place nicely. If you kind of use, instead of trying to pull it out, if you just kind of rock it forward, it seems to come out good. Alright. Now this is the 30 round blued steel SKS magazine from Pro Mag. Let's see how this fits. I really like the look of this blued steel. It matches the original gun really nice. So if you want to keep your SKS stock original, this might be the mag to go with if you want to keep the looks kind of original. I can already feel it's tight up front. Oh, you really have to push it in there to get it to lock into place. Really, really snug, really hard to get it in. No wiggle, no wobble on this either, but it's really tight too. Oh, I can barely even pull back the mag release to get it out. The back seems to be going fine. It's the duckbill part of it that seems really the issue. If you look on the front here, there's actually a little bit of wood that is shaved off on the sharp edges here. Shaving off a little bit of wood. Maybe after repeated use, it'll kind of wear itself in to where it should be sitting, or where it moves a lot easier. Try this again. Get the nose in. It doesn't click into place really nice like the polymer ones do. I don't know, since they're polymer, you can hear that click a lot louder, or if this just goes in so much harder that you can't hear it. It is locked into place, but I didn't get the click like I did with the other ones. You hear the mag release click, that's how hard I had to pull it to get the mag to pop out. You can see there, the front is what's hanging up on it. I don't know if it's worth it to try to modify the front of this. If you want to try to squish it down, I wouldn't. You don't want to end up bending it in a way you can't get it back into the tolerances it needs to be to lock up. But here's the inside here. You can see where the metal magazine was actually cutting out little pieces of the old wood on both sides. You can see there, right there, some in there. So if you have an original stock and you want to keep it 100% original, unaltered, but you still want the removable magazine, I would not recommend the blued steel. Even though it looks really nice and it matches the gun better in my opinion than a polymer, I would stick with a polymer magazine, because I don't think that's going to mar the wood like the blued steel one did. Now if you don't mind maybe doing a small amount of filing on here to get the steel one to drop in nice and to drop out nice, then I would recommend that, because I think with the blued steel it really matches the appearance of the gun. And see, the front is where it's really tight. That's the issue. But I think it really sets off the appearance of the gun. It really changes the looks of it. I really like the look of that blued steel with the stock. If this was a nice stock, I think I'd leave the gun like this, but we're going to restock it anyway. There's that mag release. It doesn't even want to release with this magazine in it. There. Okay, so that's 4 different mags that we tested. 30 round polymer Pro Mag, 30 round blued steel from Pro Mag, 20 round polymer from Pro Mag, and a 20 round Tapco polymer magazine. I think the 30 round Pro Mag actually fit the best, the polymer one. All 3 of the polymer ones fit decent. None of them are drop-free magazines. You have to physically pull them out and rock them into place, so that's not ideal. But if you want to keep your original stock, I would say to get a polymer magazine, unless you don't mind filing some on your magazine well. The other accessories we're going to be adding to this firearm the other modifications in the video series. We have a Tapco Interfuge stock, collapsible. It's got a saw style pistol grip, 6-position collapsible stock, and a Picatinny rail on the top and the bottom. I'm not going to keep the bayonet on this weapon. The muzzle brake that we're going to be putting on is from Midway USA. Choate Machine and Tool from Arkansas. This is their card. Shows the muzzle brake, flash hider, whatever you want to call it. I really like it. I think it will change the appearance, the overall appearance of the gun, and it's supposed to reduce the muzzle flash and also muzzler eyes. Even though a gun like this doesn't have a lot of muzzler eyes, anything you can do to keep your weapon on target is beneficial. The extended mag release we're going to be using is a Tapco Interfuge extended mag release, a polymer item, it's not steel. So we have a Tapco stock, Tapco mag release, Tapco 20 round mag, 3 Pro Mag magazines, and then we're going to be also be doing the drop free bolt modification. Most of these modifications are fairly simple. The one that's going to be the most difficult is modifying the bolt to allow the magazines to drop free from the firearm. All these modifications can be done with simple tools, a screwdriver, a punch, a hammer, and an angle grinder or a Dremel tool is about all you're going to need to do every single one of these modifications on your firearm. So I hope you guys stay tuned for the series of videos. Enjoyed. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.